The noise fades for a second, just enough to hear my own thoughts. 2 bowl wins in 3 years? That's not luck. That's culture. That's every early morning, every rep nobody saw. I look around, this locker room, they gave everything. Some of them, this is it. This is their last time in these colors. Last time being a Red Wolf. And we did it right. And just like that, it's already over. All that noise, all that celebration, gone. Just like that. The trophy, that's yesterday now. If we want more, this is where it starts. Rosters changing, portals open, recruits are watching. Momentum doesn't last. You build it or you lose it. No time to sit in this win. Reload right now. And I felt like we needed some new voices, new ideas. But these guys have to be able to speak the same language. No gaps, no confusion, everybody aligned. Because on Saturdays, hesitation gets you beat. I need them thinking like one unit. Offense, defense, all of it. We don't have time to figure it out later. We set the standard right now. Same vision, same edge. That's how you turn momentum into something real. And over the last 3 years, we've been building something real. 7 wins to 12, then 11, championships, bowls. But this isn't the ceiling. I didn't come here to be good. I came here to break through. They see a Sun Belt team. I see a playoff contender. The gap is smaller than people think. One more jump, one more level. Now it's about stacking everything the right way, because next time we're in this position, we're not stopping here. So I felt like this was the move. Everything we built, it earned us this shot. Sunbelt made us, toughened us. But this is where we find out who we really are. You don't get to the next level doing the same things. This is a bigger stage, bigger expectations. No more proving we belong. Now it's about showing we can win here. We asked for this. Now we answer. What's up, man? Welcome back to another episode of the Arkansas State Dynasty. In today's episode, we will be kicking off season number 4, and we're going to be doing it against the North Carolina Tar Heels on the road. As you can see, we're starting out the season ranked this go around. We're number 21. We're starting the season right where we left off last season, and hopefully we can continue that momentum that we had at the end of the season going into this season. We did have some guys we had to replace. We had some guys transfer out, but overall, the team got better. Guys got better as far as training. We got better guys coming in through the portal. We got some high school guys coming in that are going to contribute right off the jump. We just got a whole lot of good things going on for the Red Wolves. And your HC is feeling real good about this season right here. But it all starts with game number 1. We got to set the tone for this season. Because if we don't, they might be looking at us like a wounded animal. And we don't want nobody looking at us like a wounded red wolf. We want to look like a red wolf with blood in our eyes. You know what I'm saying? We want the smoke. And this year, we trying to get it in blood. You know what I'm saying? But before we hop into the game, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Slide in them comments and talk to the HC. And if you haven't been getting notified when my videos drop, make sure you got that notification bell set to all. You know what I'm saying? Hit that bell and then set it to all. That way you get all of my videos right into your notifications. You know what I'm saying? But I already know why you're here. You ain't come here to see the HC talk. I'm not gonna do a whole lot of talking. I'm ready to get into some action. So let's get into it.
One of the toughest things to do in all
you know it's
is win on the road. When you're
only got one thing on my mind, and that's get a dub.
Them off course. Welcome to
you know we on the road,
Stadium, the home of the
but we don't care, cause the Tar Heels, they got to go.
Team in the country.
They gotta hold his L. It's raining like nobody cares.
Sports College football.
Oh yeah.
And former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get on the field. On the move from inside his 5.
Let's go, Marlo! Marlo!
This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football.
That must say I'm making a statement this year, coach.
The coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it.
I'm trying to get in the video.
He's really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going.
Let's see what we got.
And it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him.
Oh, boy.
Receivers have to make plays.
Looking to fire. Makes the grab.
And we got a flag.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field.
Don't tell me he holding.
That's going to go.
You big dummy.
That last play, it's 2nd and a mile.
There we go, Cam. It's 3rd and 13. We're just trying to pick up something.
Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Man, overthrowing.
You've got to be better throwing the football in those kind of situations.
The kick is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return.
All we got was a good kickoff return, and then a hold.
Going with their first possession. And Jesse,
all right, D.
Football team and for this offense,
let's get it.
Because of that guy, and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career, a lot of people are really excited, David.
Come on. Well, it's the first game. I know we on the road. Let's lock in.
On the ground, it's Dupree.
Oh my God.
From the defense.
I know y'all be talking about me need to lock in on the tackles, but that wasn't me.
From the gun, running back on the move.
We gonna lock in.
Make sure he got that first down.
I ain't concerned about it right now.
It's a draw.
Good tackle.
And the defense holds.
AJ Moore.
Don't worry about those who left. Have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think spots, but now a new system.
Come here!
And the
get on the ground! Damn, AJ Moore, come on, my boy!
Down at the 44.
Man,
we just getting started.
About setting the tone, quieting this crowd.
The Tar Heels will try.
I ain't worried about the defense. I know the defense gonna lock in,
They'll
man.
have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20.
Okay.
They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be
Rashawn Carver.
Right back to the well.
Okay, I seen a pancake.
Pretty good.
Seen a lot of Rashawn Carver here early.
From the gun, the ground game.
I ain't mad at it though.
Shoots his way for more.
I ain't mad at it.
Puts him in business across the.
He says, "It's my time now, coach."
46-yard line. It'll be
gotta show these young bucks how to get a first down.
Obviously, the offense went.
Oh, we got Ricky Tandy out here now.
Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got.
That's how you find that hole, my boy.
Really good job.
For all the ones that say, "Coach, you need to find them holes."
Coming into this game, and they're showing that right now.
I'm gonna find them.
This defense is gonna have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
We got big play Cam. We just got to get in the groove. That's all.
Next time, he can make it even better.
That's all.
They go to the ground.
And we got Caleb McCaffrey.
And they'll try to get it in with the run. He's
okay.
Down at the 7. Wants to go up top.
Good catch, Mac. All right, we're going to keep it on the ground here. I'm going to rely on this. I ain't going to say completely rebuilt offense, just a better version of the offensive line. Just a better version of the offensive line. Mr. Rashawn Carver. He said, hit the corn, hit the corn, hit the corn, hit the corn. Yeah.
Score that touchdown.
Then forget that guy. Get him off our field. Why is he in our end zone? Because whatever field we on is our end zone.
Drive going here.
All right, then tackle.
They'll try to get the edge with the
no, sir.
Here.
Now this is what I want to see. Can we man up on 3rd down and try to get to the QB?
Lopez wants to fire.
Knock it out. Let it go.
Make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough.
Strap him up like a seatbelt.
And now this will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
That wasn't a great punt. Okay.
He wants to start this drive with a pass.
And he dropped it. I mean, it is raining. It's a little wet. I'm going to give you a pass on that one, Mac. I'm going to give you a pass on that one.
They'll try the run.
Let's get it. My thing is, who is covering Mac? It don't look like nobody's on it right now, unless that linebacker is going to drop back. But can he get there in time?
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short.
He's going to run with it. What? Andre Blanc.
Knocked out of bounds.
In the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play.
And that's the end of the first quarter. Outside of that first drive on the offensive side, I like what we're doing. We're not passing the ball a whole lot. It's because we're running it very well. So let's see if we can keep this ground game going.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it. They'll move the wide receiver. Now they're going to throw it. He's got it on the run.
Big play, Cam. Cam going to be a problem this year. I can tell you that now.
Trying to pound
but so is Rashawn Carver. He said, I know y'all don't know too much about me, but
yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the
yeah, you're going to find out this year.
Some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into
Rashawn, one of them guys, he just waited his turn. And now look at him.
Take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
All right, D, let's keep it going.
Lopez to pass.
Let's keep it going, D.
And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge
They
gain.
hurting me.
Leaves it with the back. He's
Bring him down.
losing backed up inside their 20.
Good tackle. It's one of them good corners we got, Caleb Beasley. Another short punt.
And the punt team gets the back. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Rashawn Carver again. The cornerback starting to come down.
It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Start pressing if you want to.
Quick handoff. There he goes.
Start pressing if you want to.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep
Damn, boy, how you hurt?
Moving and give them
You ain't even really got no carries.
To the air on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket.
There he is, Terrence Carter.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
What you got, my boy?
One of the things that makes this quarterback so good.
And we're going to get a first look at War Eagles, the true freshman.
They'll try to get it in with the run.
All right, we're going to try to keep them spread out. Hopefully we can get to the second level.
Trying to punch it in. And this one.
Okay, we're going to get the big set out there. We're going to get the big boys, the thick ones. See if we can get 1 yard.
On the ground.
No. Like, come on, man. We're on our own 2. Or we're on their 2. We'll be a fool to kick a field goal right here. We'll be a fool to kick a field goal. Rashawn Carver going 3 for 3.
They have been road warriors.
At this rate, that boy might be in the Heisman race
But in all 3
before it's all over with.
Absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Get some work done there.
A lot more, but it's not impossible.
Gotcha, bitch.
Get him! A.J. Moore with the sack.
Knock him down back at the 16.
I'm so glad I got these corners. I can just let my linebackers loose, son.
Their number. They've done a great job. Already built a huge lead.
They like a pack of wild wolves out there.
Pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Lopez wants to fire.
All you got to do is get in that zone and keep everything in front. And they punt it again, son.
Nestles it in at the 35. He gets a block.
Let's go, DeAndre.
Coming at him. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a
Amen.
kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Breaks into the open.
Okay, C-Mac back in the game.
To the ground to try to pick up the first.
Okay.
Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Another drop. I know Mac, he thought he was going to get hit. He just dropped the ball. You might as well catch it and take the hit, my boy.
Back to pass. A little screen to the running back.
Okay, War Eagles.
Throw right behind him. He does a little bit of rest, making some moves.
Thought it was a hole there.
To the air on second down.
Okay, Matt caught that one. Let's see what we got here.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Denied. Another drop from Mac. This is not what I want to see from you, Mac. Not what I want to see from you.
Twice about running that route again.
All right, field goal is good.
Ducking and darting and somehow
He didn't blow it that time.
And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth.
Let's go, CC.
Chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here. Reese. Obviously,
Knock
this
it out.
offense hasn't had everything.
See what Jordan Ross got.
Continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And with the completion.
So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they
Surprise, motherfucker.
Say again.
And the heat gets there. And
Give me
they
a
get
timeout.
it
Save some time.
14-yard line.
Them boys can't do
Tar Heels
nothing.
line up to punt away.
And that's what I
Doesn't
like.
say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not able to pop the
right
big.
now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my
Okay.
playmakers, who can he
All right, we got plenty of time. Let's see if we can get a hat on a hat.
Leaves it with the running back. All down, but he wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Let's count hard D. Get back up to the line. Still got plenty of time. We got 2 timeouts too.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Gonna try to get it himself.
Let's get down.
He gets the job done. Wants to go up top on first down.
And there he is. Caleb McCaffrey touchdown. Hit the coin. Hit the coin.
And with that score,
Yeah.
this thing is getting ugly. This offense
So
has
I got-
had their way, and
I
not
got
only
a little
have they had their
soul
way,
too,
now they
Coach.
finish the half like you're
I
supposed
see
to.
you, my boy.
Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is gonna have to go into half and find.
Look
some
like you was
answers.
raised around some lemon pepper chicken. Got them lemon pepper steppers on.
See how
I'm going to
aggressive they are on
assume
this
that they
drive.
just gonna try to run the clock out.
They'll run it on the counter.
We all on that too. And that's the end of the first half, folks. And it has been complete dominance from your Arkansas State Red Wolves. All the moves we made in the offseason, the cuts we had, the guys we had to cut, the guys we had to send off, the guys that transferred on their own.
We're talking lethal efficiency.
It seems like we made the right decisions so far. It's only one game, only one half. But so far,
With that, let's send it back to the guys there on
we looking like a complete unit right now.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get.
All right, they got a nice little return.
Alongside the quarterback. They'll start the third quarter with the run.
Oh boy.
Looking for more.
And they got some momentum. That's all it took.
Really
A good return and one big run, and they
hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field.
Lopez to pass. Makes the catch.
there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Bring him down.
He steps in. Running play to the left.
No,
He's
sir.
Looking for the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass.
Turn around and find him.
Down, UNC.
Oh, my God.
To the air for the score.
This man
With that last
stood
touchdown now,
in the
they're
end
trying
zone
to
with his
create some
back.
momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season
Turn.
0-1. They know they've got a lot
Like,
of
turn
work to
around.
do
The ball
here in
is
second
right
half.
there,
Should be
bruh.
feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Feed that
All right.
hope with unproductive drives.
So we gave up a big return,
Send the
one
tight
big
end
run
in
play,
motion.
and all of a sudden now they got a
They'll
touchdown.
run it from the gun. Tackle is
Doesn't
there,
look like they're
not
going to press today, though.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left.
There we go, Mac.
Really nice pickup there as they
Let's
head
go,
out to
Mac.
the 44 with the first down.
Burn down. All right, now I see the press. Now I see the press.
Looking to throw on first down. Steps away.
Damn it. All I got to do is set my feet. Mac was wide open going across the field. All these guys going to blitz, though. That's the question.
Here's
No.
the handoff.
But still ain't no hole there.
Best linebackers in the entire country.
All right, so Mac. Run a post. Kyle Hardy. Run a slant. There's no way this guy over here can account for Mac and Kyle Hardy.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
And he dropped it.
Check him out. And the Red Wolves decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get
Okay, I thought we would be better at catching the ball this year, but unfortunately it doesn't look like it. And Kyle Hardy was making some hard catches at the end of the season last year.
Football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver.
Come here! You got to pay the cost to be the boss. Unfortunately, you got to pay Jordan Ross.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing
Bull
great.
rushing his way up in there.
Find a way to start to get something.
That man got double teamed. He said, I don't care.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
No, sir. All these good corners I got, we ain't going for that.
Team onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He takes it at the 45. Really good job.
Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum.
Oh, my God. Unblocked. We need to start missing assignments.
Looking to fire. Puts it out.
Hold on to it, Cam.
And a good motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Shoots it to
There he is, Kyle Hardy.
He's throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over the...
Oh, he's got some space.
Okay.
Hand off to the lone back.
There's Caleb McCaffrey.
Nice pickup on the ground.
And Chris Carney is hurt.
With the first down. Shit! A first down
And there's
run on the doorstep.
touchdown, Ricky Tandy.
This offense said they wanted to start the year on gas and no breaks, and that's exactly what this game
You know, I'm
has
proud of
shown.
these
From
guys,
the
man.
very
Ricky Tandy,
opening whistle,
Rashawn
this
Carver,
offense
they
has
waited
been
their
in
turn.
sync. They've been explosive. Defense.
You see what happens when you wait your turn?
This unit is going to give teams
You get to turn
problems
up.
because of their playmaking.
When is your
ability all
turn?
year long.
Hand off from the shotgun.
You ain't breaking all them. You might break one, but you ain't breaking all of them.
All right, and nobody's blocking.
Come on!
And the defense makes a play.
That's the 5th sack of the day, and that's the new addition right there. One of the new additions.
Protecting the quarterback. They went in at
He's
halftime,
so new that I
thought
don't
they
even
made
know
the
his name right now.
adjustments, But it's not looking
That's
like it
Rashawn
right now. They're
Garrison.
still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Somebody get over there. Damn. There's a missed tackle. I'm going to put a spy on him.
Scrambling that time. Nothing
I'd
open.
do it
He didn't
again,
panic.
and
He
none
saw
of
some
you could
green
stop
grass
me.
and just able to-
You ain't gonna better get away this time, sir. You about to meet Jordan Ross.
You can just see the excitement this defense.
He said, Coach, I'm digging a grave for him. I'm going to bury him right here. Bury him right here. He said, you can't bury him right here? No, the game's still going. He said, all right, I'll bury him after the game then.
Oh, shit!
He said, I got paid to put people 6 feet deep.
Wants to fire on 2nd down.
Nope.
And he feels the heat coming in and
Nope.
turns him up. Another
That's
sack.
DG, Damian Gilmore
This defense has played
Jr.
so well, and this offense, they've struggled.
And I got a
They haven't
spy on you, my
executed
boy.
great.
You weren't
They're gonna
going
have to do it
nowhere.
against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
There's no way. No way. That's how you break it up.
He'll try to really get into this one.
All I need to see is an interception or a PBU.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. A little pressure.
Doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the
Power football with the run. Makes a man miss.
Okay.
He was running. Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run.
Get something.
He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number
But
3.
anyway, the Arkansas State Red Wolves are up 38-7. We don't need to let up off the gas. That defense is locked in, son. They don't even have 100 yards total.
I guess if you're an
I love it.
the stage is set. From the shotgun now.
He just got murdered. One of the few times where I've seen the offensive line get did dirty.
Stops like what they just did.
And they got did dirty on that play.
The offense does on this next one.
On third down, he'll try to.
I should have went to Kyle Hardy. And we are on our side of the field, so I'm just going to go for it here.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete.
There we go, Mac. That's how you make up for it. If we score on this drive, if we get a touchdown on this drive, we're going to bring the backups in.
Leaves it with the back. Really
This
good
is
job.
exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
They're working that left
There's
side.
big play Cam.
Good throw, good catch, first down.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal.
Getting close. We got Day-Day on the field. He's red-shirted, but he still can play a little bit, so.
The give.
He's not going to get in the end zone.
I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision.
Do not want to throw it here, so get up in there, Day-Day.
With this running back again, and he knows
Say,
his way
"Yup."
into the end zone.
I'm up in
How about
there.
this offense, man? Putting
I got my bag.
Getting in the end zone. And here's
You
the deal.
know that I'm
Going on the
glad.
road, handling these
Running the
conditions
football
in
just
game
like my
one,
dad.
They've done a phenomenal job.
If you didn't know, you better go look at the film from the Lobos. All right, got the backups in. And some of these guys started last year, like Cam Weaver. Well, I don't know if he started, but he played a lot last year.
Pulls it in. It's Adams. He gets it.
Got
You
Drew
do that
Collins
right
out here.
I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Using his legs. It's Adams.
Cut him down.
Really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to
No, sir.
because they knew that.
Coverage team out with this one. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position.
Okay, Malo. And like always, we're not going to change up the offense because the backups are in.
They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention.
I kinda wanna
now,
see
they
what
know
Mr.
they're gonna
King
be trying to
Moss
run the
has.
football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way
Wow,
to
it's
get
Kyle
this ball
Hardy
back
out
to my
there.
offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Okay. I think Matt Aarons was
Knowing where
open
the
too,
sticks are,
going
he's
across
able
the
to use
middle.
his athleticism to get that first down.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. There he
And Danny Williams Jr. with another touchdown. He said, let me hit the coin this time. Hit the coin. Hit the coin. Hit the coin. Yeah.
From the opening whistle,
Got a rushing
they've been
TD
up down
and a
the
receiving
field. Starters
TD.
are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school
Yes,
to play in this
sir.
offense to score touchdowns.
Get
So
up
let
in
them
there,
go do it. Make
Day-Day.
this defense prove they can stop it.
Trying to get that pay.
Oh my God, he on X Games mode.
All right, D.
For better fortune this time around.
Locking again.
Here's the pressure.
Throw away.
Just had to get
I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the
It's
passing.
wide open.
caught over the middle. It's man. Looking downfield, it's Murphy.
Second.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Yes, sir.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure.
I'm sending a lot of heat this year, son.
Dreams, if they ever thought it was going to look this good, I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been
I feel like I got the
all over
corners
this
to do it.
quarterback today.
Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout.
Damn it.
Working the middle.
Throwing the ball in this game, but
Oh, shit.
And he's all
You got a strip sack.
Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Who forced the fumble?
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. And you know,
I think that was
ball
Mr.
security
Gully
is gonna
that
be a
picked it up.
massive issue.
Timothy
Both
Gully.
coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the
E.J.
field.
McAdams,
These guys
another guy that
really
we
need to do a
brought
better
in
job of
in the
holding on to
offseason.
For the victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too.
Still running offense, man.
And keep trying to score points.
Ain't no mercy being shown this year.
To stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And he dropped it. Come on, man. Give y'all a pass this game.
Great day so
I'm going to say it's the water. I'm going to say it's the rain on the gloves and the football. That's the reason why y'all dropping these passes.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's got the back in the middle.
Okay.
It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchup.
And that's caught. The
Breaking
touchdown.
news, they score yet another touchdown.
Let me hit the corn this time.
Honestly, it's been about complimentary football
Yeah,
in this game,
hit
right?
the
We've seen
corn,
this offense go
hit
up
the
and down
corn.
the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense
Yeah,
has done
we
a great
won.
job too getting off the field. And
It's
putting
raining
their
so
offense
much
in really
that
good
the
position
football
in this
field's
game.
starting
The
to
head
feel
coach
like
has
a
got to
pond.
love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
RPO to perfection.
Stay aggressive, try to throw the football. And
Ladies
just
and gentlemen,
see what
we
this
got him.
quarterback can do here at the
And we gonna get to him again.
Play, sacking him back at the 10.
And we're
Defense
flexing.
puts the exclamation point on the
Like
day. They
Hulk
have had
Hogan.
a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack
That's
in the equation.
J.D.
Hitting
Alden.
the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
On the last
Y'all might as well
play.
get used to seeing some of these names because they up next.
Back to pass, it's Murphy.
Knock it out.
Pass is in.
spirit, just not enough of that today.
Here comes the heat.
Almost got him.
Pass unit. 3 and out, and not a choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch around the 50. And the
We got 27 seconds.
Victory formation, victory formation, victory formation, punt, win the game, David.
No doubt about it. When you're up 2+ possessions, there's no way for the defense to get back in the game. So take a knee.
I ain't gonna call a timeout.
They built this big lead. They've shown you
But they ain't gonna run this play.
They can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job.
They wrong all over that. Anyway,
The old coaching cliche.
the Arkansas
goes
State
1-0
Red Wolves
every week.
go out
And for the
there
first
and
week, they get it
dominate.
done.
They got one touchdown, and that was after they returned the kick
Absolutely not. You're going to
all
find
the way
things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0
into our territory.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning
Had
team,
one
you've
big
got
run
to
play
like
after
what you
that.
just see. First game of the year.
And I
there
think a
was
couple more plays and they
tremendous
scored.
effort on
But
the field.
outside of that,
Guys flying
when we
around,
make a
flying
team
to
have to
the
drive the
football,
entire
trying to make
field,
the
they
plays
cannot do
necessary
it,
to
son.
win
At
this
least
game.
North Carolina
They
couldn't.
made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching
All we
staff,
gotta do is
I
not
think
turn
you're
the ball
very,
over, make
very
them drive the
positive
entire
right now
field.
moving forward.
And they not going to be able to do it against this defense. All right. So Andre Blum did not have to do a whole lot in this game. It was mainly the ground game that did it and the defense. But he went 15 of 22 for 149 and a TD. King Moss came in the fourth quarter, went 5 of 7 for 62, completed 71% of his passes, and he had 2 touchdowns. Yes, sir. Okay, this is where we did it. This is where we did our damage. Now, nobody really just went out there and dominated, but we did it as a team. Rashawn Carver, 11 attempts, 59 yards, 3 TDs. He started the game with 3 straight TDs. That set the tone on the ground. Ricky Tandy had 10 carries for 56 yards and a TD. He also broke 2 tackles as well. Taylor McCaffrey had 9 attempts for 64 yards. That's an average of 7.1. War Eagles, the true freshman, he came in. He had 6 carries for 22 yards. Not great as far as the average, but when we talking about averages, Andre Blum had the best average on the day. He only carried it 3 times, but for 35 yards. Also, the true freshman, Day Williams, got out there. I should say the junior got out there and got a TD. Actually, he had a rushing TD and a receiving TD. And my boy King Moss also ran the ball and got got 10 yards. So shout out to the collective as far as running the ball. And of course, if we didn't pass it for a whole lot, we didn't have a whole lot of receiving yards. Kyle Hardy led the way with 5 receptions, 62 yards, and a TD. I feel like he got the bulk of that at the end of the game when he should have been on the bench, but he was still in the game for some reason, even though I mad sub the starters. Anyway, Cam Jenkins, big play Cam, did not have a big play today, but he had 5 receptions for 48 yards. That's an average of 9.6. We can live with that. Mac had 3 drops today. I don't like that, Mac. We got to clean that up, because if you're going to drop it like that, you looking like the broke hand bastard. We sent him off thinking that we got rid of the broke hand bastard, and you got 4 catches, but you got 3 drops. Yeah, I don't like that. War Eagles caught 2 passes for 15. Of course, Day caught that 1 pass that went for 19 and a TD. And Terrence Carter only had 1 catch today, so we definitely got to find him on the offensive side. Can't have Terrence Carter going 1 for 19. And Caleb McCaffrey caught 1 pass that went for a touchdown as well. Milo should have had 2 catches, but he had to drop. And Matt Aaron should have had a catch, but he dropped his as well. As far as blocking, we did not allow a single sack today. I gotta say that was a pretty good day as far as the offensive line. Now, we did miss some assignments as far as we were running the ball that I don't really like. But outside of that, we did very good. And I don't really give the offensive line a whole lot of help as far as having 2 tight ends out there or having a fullback out there or something like that. I don't give them a whole lot of help. I rely heavily on the 5 guys that are on the field to get their job done. And Zuri Madison had 11 pancakes. That boy said he was hungry. I'm gonna have an all-you-can-eat buffet at the Waffle House. He walked in, they asked him what he want. He said, I want all pancakes. He said, how many you want, sir? He said, when I finish this one, just bring me another one. On the defensive side, I feel like it wasn't just one guy, it was a collective on the defensive side, and that's what I like to see. I don't want to rely heavily on one guy. I want all my guys on the defensive side to be able to make a play. And Rashad Garrison, the guy that we brought, one of the guys that we brought in through the portal, had 8 total tackles, only 2 solo, but 6 assists, 5 TFLs, and 2.5 sacks. And that's my Mike linebacker. And that's what I said, I'm gonna let them boys loose this year. I feel like we got the corners to cover on the outside and not get burnt the whole entire game. So I'm gonna let my linebackers loose. You know what I'm saying? Here's another linebacker, DeMonte Thomas. He's a sophomore. He had 5 total tackles, 2 solo, 3 assists. Jamrock Grimsley, one of those top corners that we brought in. He had 5 total tackles, 3 solo, 2 assists. Joseph Dunbar McGee, another guy that we brought in through the portal. 4 total tackles, 1 solo, 3 assists, 3 TFLs, and half a sack. Quentin Taylor Jr., another one of those guys, another one of those corners that we brought in. 4 total tackles, 2 solo, 2 assists. He also had 2 TFLs. Zach Staten, one of those top guys that we brought in as far as freshman, the will linebacker. He had 4 total tackles, 2 TFLs, and half a sack. So shout out to Zach, the Zach attack, out there attacking everybody. Also, Jordan Ross was able to get to the quarterback 2 times. He also had 3 TFLs to go along with his 3 total tackles. So all of his tackles went for a loss. Let's see what else we got. We got EJ McAdams going out there and getting a sack in the 4th quarter. Also had 2 TFLs. I like that there was really no drop off when we went to the second team defense. Now, I know they probably put their second team offense out there, but there was no drop off when we put these guys out there. You know, Derek Hawkins, when he got out there, he got half a sack in a TFL. Charlie Collins only had half a sack today, 2 TFLs to go along with his 2 tackles. He was able to pressure the quarterback. Actually, on one play, he made him scramble and he got away. Then I just started putting a spy on him, and he was not able to run anymore after that. AJ Moore had 2 TFLs to go along with his 2 total tackles. He also had a sack. I'm going to let AJ Moore free. I'm going to let him roam more, even more this year. Cedric Franklin had a TFL. JD Alden had a TFL and a sack. Got a half a sack for Tavares Averill, however you pronounce that. And we got a half sack for Damian Gilmore Jr. And I think EJ McAdams was the one that forced that fumble on that sack. Yes, he did. And it was recovered by Timothy Gully, I believe. Yeah. All right. So we're going to look at the recruiting board so far. I did have to remove about 10 guys off the board after we came out of the offseason and between the first week, because we had week 0, which was a bye week for us. So I removed some guys and I also added some guys. These 2 guys I just added back. We're about to see what we looking like on these other guys. This is a tight end. Looks like we gonna be neck and neck with Kentucky and might add some more hours on him. We are looking good on this 5-star right tackle. Okay, we get a 5-star. This will be our first time getting one of those, but we got to keep our foot on their neck. We're also gaining on this left guard, which is nice. We're in the lead here, but we're losing to Georgia on this edge. And I don't know if I'll have the hours. I may or may not. I don't know. But if Georgia is going all in, they have a tier 4 pipeline. It might not be anything that we can do to save that. So I might just back out of that one. Yeah, save ourselves some hours because we do have 3 more edges. I think we need 4. So I'm gonna have to hop back in the prospect list and see if I can find another edge. Now, I don't think we need defensive tackle. Actually, we don't. So seeing as how Florida and Miami is going after those guys and they have, or going after this guy, and they have a pipeline tier of 5, we're going to back out of this one. Yeah, so we got 85 hours now. I'll be able to spread these hours out on guys that we actually have a chance of getting. I did go all in on this corner, this field corner, because I feel like if we go all in, Tulane will not be able to do anything about it. And as you can see, we're on top right now. We're also sitting on top for this one, so we're gonna stick where we at. Tulane is ahead on him, so I might end up putting the full 50. I might go all in on him as well, and I may go all in on him as well, because I feel like if I go all in on those guys, there's nothing Duke or Tulane can do about it, because I only have 35 on it right now. We can have 15 more. But anyway, nobody's really going after this guy right now. I might need to get some more hours on him just to get on his radar. We're also looking good on this 5-star free safety, so it'd be nice to get him looking good here. We haven't gotten on the radar of these 3-star strong safeties, so might have to find some hours for them as well. But we are down to 25 prospects. I do want to find another edge. I'm gonna see if I can find another 4-star edge maybe, but I don't know. There might not be another 4-star out there. We do have to get some hours on these guys as well. But we did get an insta commit in the live stream with Ted Tobias, so we got another will linebacker coming in, another 4-star coming in. So we just stacking those linebackers up, son. And we will take a look at the top 25 for the first time this year. Notre Dame sitting on top. They move up to number 1 after being number 3 in week 0. Georgia drops, and that's because Notre Dame played a ranked opponent and Georgia didn't. Ohio State moves up to number 3 after taking down number 6 Alabama, who was previously number 2. Michigan staying put at 4. Penn State staying put at 5. Of course, we just seen what Alabama had going on. Nebraska moves up 3 spots. Oklahoma up 3 spots. It's because Miami lost down here. Let's see, anything else worth talking about? We had 2 losses in the top 10 with Auburn and Texas. So Arkansas beat Auburn, who was the number 6 team in the country, and we have Arkansas on the schedule in the next week. So we about to be put to the test, son. We gonna see what's going on. And Texas lost to Florida State, and as you can see, your Arkansas State Red Wolves are up 2 spots to number 19. Yes, sir. And to round out the top 25, Pittsburgh drops from 12 to 21 after they lose to Tennessee. Yeah, y'all got beat pretty good. Florida State's a new team in because they beat Texas. And here is Memphis at number 24, and they got Iowa State rounding out the top 25, and they are not very good. I don't think anybody has played a conference game. It doesn't look like it, no. So nothing to talk about as far as the Big 12. And for the Heisman watch, we got Julian Sands sitting on top. He's still playing college football. He's a senior now. We got JKS. That's all I'm gonna say. Not gonna try to pronounce his name. Dual threat quarterback from Penn State. We also got Ryan Puglisi, another quarterback from Penn State. So this is going to change because there's no way both of these guys are playing. Yeah, Ryan Puglisi is the one that's playing. He's not. but it's 2 seniors, so one got to give. Anyway, we got Carson Cox, straight out of UCLA. He had 20 carries for 100 yards and a TD. So nice numbers, but nothing that really wows you. And we got Matthew Alton. He had 3 catches for 43 yards. So yeah, not a whole lot going on with him either. And if you made it to this part of the episode, you already know how I go on this show. It's the outro. We go out there, our first game on the road, and we completely dominate North Carolina. They could not do anything on the offensive side outside of their drive that they had to start the third quarter when we had the kickoff, and they returned it for a pretty good kickoff return, and that gave them a little momentum, and they were able to finish off that short field and get in the end zone. But outside of that defense was locked in. Even when we subbed in the backups came in and locked in the fourth quarter and didn't allow a single point. So if we just keep this up for the rest of the season, we really shouldn't have a problem. But then again, we are going to play better opponents than North Carolina. North Carolina is not a bad team. Don't get me wrong. They're not a bad team, but we have better opponents on our schedule. And speaking of better opponents, we got Arkansas, the team that just knocked off the number 6 team in the country. The good thing is we have them at home. The bad thing is it's still in Arkansas. So I'm pretty sure a lot of Razorback fans are going to show up in Jonesboro and they're going to try to take over the bank. But we can't let them take the bank, son. We got to lock the bank up. Lock the safe. We cannot let Arkansas get away, because this is where we get revenge, hopefully. If you were here in season 1, you would know that Arkansas put the belt to our behind. Taylor Green was out there hitting the Heisman pose, doing spinneroonies, backflips. They was just trying all different type of stuff on our polar defense. But hopefully this time around, it's going to go the opposite way. But I ain't going to sit here and ramble on for too much longer. I done talked y'all head out probably already. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Turn it to all. Slide in the comments and talk to your boy before you get up out of here. I am your HC. This has been another episode of the Arkansas State Dynasty. We're in season 4, and this is the year where we try to make a run at the playoff. Can we do it? I feel like we got the pieces in place to do it. We got the quarterback, we got the receivers, we got halfbacks. The O-line is looking a whole lot better. Defense is locked in. The whole defensive unit is locked in. I feel like the only weak spots, and I'm gonna say weak spots because the weaker parts of the team is gonna be probably the kicker, the freshman kicker we got. As long as we don't have to rely on our kicker to make tough kicks on the road, I feel like we'll be all right, because Andre Blum, he got a year under his belt. He's a sophomore now. He should be more of a level head quarterback this season. Like I said, we didn't really need him in that game against North Carolina to be spectacular, but we all know that he can be, because he was spectacular at the end of the last season. But anyway, until next time, I'm out.